Puaslah saya menanam bumi, menanam bumi.
Podcast yang akan anda dengarkan adalah paparan kisah-kisah di sekitar majlis-majlis perkahwinan dan juga isu-isu kekeluargaan masyarakat Melayu di Singapura.
Sembarang persamaan yang dipaparkan di dalam podcast ini amatlah disengajakan. Kami harapkan paparan pengalaman kami ini dapat menjadi iktibar kepada semua lapisan masyarakat di Singapura.
Dengan kalimah Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, terimalah hos-hos anda, Manaw
Dan Mawi.
How many teams does the SDCS have?
What's your manpower?
What's your manpower?
Around 8.
I see.
8 teams.
Yes.
Oh,
No,
one-
8 members.
8 members.
Yes, correct.
So Kai is one of them lah. Kai, So people see Kai outside can run away, you know.
I'm sorry to put this across to you, Yvonne. Your recruitment, criteria.
I know where you
I'm so sorry because I would like to know more about this. Your recruitment, is it based on the perception? We usually see these debt collectors. They portray a different image,
Correct.
rather than.
Is there a prerequisite?
Yeah, is there a prerequisite for your recruitment?
Actually, now the most important is the debt collector, right? Must possess a very good negotiation skills. This is the most important. Not having tattoo or yeah.
So if let's say 25-year-old man,
Yeah.
no tattoo, wear very thick spectacles, side
I
parting,
know where you're going. This.
1.5 meters tall, very thin, but it has been proven that he can negotiate very well. You got no problem taking
Yes,
him in the
that's
team.
right.
No problem, of course.
Serious,
Because sometimes very big, very strong,
Yeah.
muscular, so cannot do work. What
Yes,
for, right? Correct.
Correct.
Actually, when I start to work decorator, so there's no experience. So.
Okay.
You learn on the
I learn lah.
on the job.
Yes, I learn.
How was it your first day?
Your first ever.
Your first ever
A
ops.
bit, can say that, not say scared lah. I mean, bit macam paiseh a bit lah.
Yeah.
Because I never like to approach people. Actually, I don't like to approach people.
Yes. You mentioned before.
Yes,
you-
I don't like to approach people. So when first time I was debt collector, then my OM teach me what to do lah. He asked me to test lah, to talk to the debtor. Then slowly, okay lah. For me, okay lah. Now like normal already.
normal already.
Normal
yeah.
already.
Have you been? I mean, you have been with the company for 1 year, right?
Yes, correct.
Right now, maybe you go out with your family, your friends. Somebody approach you. Hey, you are the one who came knocking at my door that day, asked for money. Right? Pernah?
So far, no.
No.
But people will say that, hey, I saw you in TikTok. I saw you in Facebook.
You guys have your own TikTok
Yes,
account,
we
right?
do.
What's the purpose?
To spread around, so that people will know about us, and also we want to get, because basically other than doing debt collection in Singapore, we also got to do international too.
Wow.
Serious ah?
That's
Yes,
right.
correct.
Macam mana tu? How does that work? You
Like
collect
Thailand,
international.
previously we will send our guys over there, but right now due to the COVID that time, correct, we can't. So we have some associates over there. Yes.
Is there any jurisdiction issues? For example, you cannot get your men to operate overseas.
Actually, due to their culture, it's different because every country operate differently.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
See.
So, but that TikTok channel, I think, is a very smart move because, like what we are doing here in the podcast, is trying to actually address the misconceptions,
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
the stereotypes,
Yes.
and give the public a real perspective of what debt
Yeah.
collectors really do lah.
Yes, correct. Because if let's say you got see our latest TikTok video, correct? Some people might give us a negative comment to say that why do we post such things about debtor, But this is what we want to show to the public because they might think that we are very debt collector are no good or this thing, but they do not know actually what type of debtors we are facing. That's why in the video you can see that some debtors they actually say the same old thing. Call the police, call the lawyer. I will send you a lawyer letter. All the same thing. So we just want to extract some of the video to show the public.
So try to tell the public that don't bother lah. Use all these lines lah. Yeah? So used to it already. Nothing can you can get nothing out of it.
So stop it saying that we are the along lah, all this lah. Stop it.
If really along really UML they will go around unlicensed money lender UML. They will go around splash paint, hang the pig's head on the door, set the door on fire. You don't do that, right?
You never do that.
Of course lah.
Of course.
Just
Set trap, set trap,
entrapment. No. Because just to correct the misconception. You guys are business, a legit business. You guys are counting on your businesses to earn money. I'm very sure that the last thing on your mind is for you all to langgar whatever regulations out there, to go against any regulations out there. And what are the things that can happen to you if, let's say, you are found to be going against all the regulations? Can any of the agency or any of the government bodies force you all to close down or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, because right now it's very strict. Okay. Due to other debt collection company, they didn't comply. So they were, like you can see in the previous years or the news. Some of them will try to. There's a lot lah.
Correct.
That you can see. So actually, the police is monitoring us very closely. So like some of the things we cannot do, so we must abide. Such as like we cannot enter the debtor house. Even if they invite us going in, I think we better don't enter.
Better not.
That's right.
There was also entrapment also.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
You go inside, then if anything happen,
Trespassing.
No. If they invite
they invite you.
If they invite you in, it's not trespassing.
Okay.
But if let's say they can make any false claims. For example, they say that your man go in, do create trouble in the house or steal anything, anything goes missing. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, this is one of the example.
Apart from try not to go into the house, what are the other things or
The do's and don'ts.
The do's and don'ts of debt collector.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most important is that we cannot stop them, because it's against the law. If we stop the debtor, follow them where they go. We only can visit their residential or their workplace address at the moment.
Oh. Okay.
If let's say you guys go over to the house, he opened the door, he run away, he run out of the house. Will you all give chase?
Normally, they never run out. They close the door.
You never encounter anybody running out before?
No. Normally, you knock, they open the door, they see us, they close the door.
Then what you all do usually?
You will give them a urgent notice lah, to remind that.
Yeah, because when my guys, right, they go down and the debtor straight away close the door, my guys will try to talk to them, say that there's no point hiding.
Yeah.
So you have to come out and face the thing. So if let's say they do not have money to pay, at least we can arrange a installment plan. But they do not want to comply with that. So sometimes, right, they will call the police. So sometimes when my guys is there knocking and talking to them, very fast, 10 minutes time, police come up already.
They start to think the police
That's
will come
right.
very fast.
It's very common. Because, sometimes the debtor will call the police and say that Along is outside my house. Then there will be 3 or 4 police car very fast coming.
Correct. Irritating, right? Very annoying.
Yeah.
Job
hazard. Job hazard.
lah.
So one of the things that you mentioned, you guys are not allowed to stalk.
Yes.
Or even follow your
correct.
debtors.
Yes.
So other than that,
Some more.
cannot go inside the house some more?
Yes, correct. And also, of course, when we everything have to be recorded lah. Where all the conversations. We also have met some cases whereby when we go down to the lift, correct, we saw the debtor.
Okay.
Yeah, then he tried to sell us, try to turn around. But after that, we saw him.
That one really sway. That one really
That's right,
sway.
very sweet. Then in the end, when we saw him, then he said, okay, no choice. He come and talk to us and how to negotiate the payment terms.
Okay.
This Kai has mentioned, or even you have mentioned, that you guys do have a video recorder on your vest.
Body worn camera.
Body cam.
Body
Body cam. Yep. Is it a practice for SDCS, or is it across the board on all debt collectors? They have to wear this body cam. Is it
No.
SOP?
It's not a
by law?
requirement
No,
by
it's
law,
not a
right?
requirement. It's just that we will suggest and strongly recommend our guys to wear the body camera.
It's good to have.
Yes,
To safeguard
definitely,
your
to safeguard.
For our safety also lah. Safety reason lah.
So the cameras are issued by the company.
Yes, correct. Walkie-talkie, everything.
Ada walkie-talkie bagus.
Have.
Your-
Because we sometimes we got 3-4 teams, right? So we have to communicate through walkie-talkie lah.
See.
I mean, I'm quite intrigued to find out. We know when people sometimes they know that they're in the wrong, they tend to be defensive. They tend to be oversensitive. So the slightest of things that you guys do will tend to be misconstrued to be, very aggressive, very intimidating. The worst allegation that you have encountered, your company has ever encountered, Yvonne, can you share with us?
Okay, sometimes when there was a case whereby my debt collector go down to pay a visit for the first time. So when the debtor opened the door, the debtor thought that we are from another debt collection company. Because before my client engaged us, my client actually used another debt collection
I
company.
see.
So that debt collection company also couldn't recover back the payment, but maybe I'm not sure how they do the collection. So that's why when the debtor saw us, he feel very defensive. One new team come up again.
I see. Maybe
Yes.
they had a not so pleasant
That's right.
experience
That's right.
with the other company.
Yes. So after we calm him down, because there's no point to shout at him or something. So we have to calm him down, and from there we negotiate the payment terms.
Okay, I have a question for the both of you. For Yvonne, yourself, for commercial debtors, what's the best time to come for a visit? for
Okay,
you?
last time we were thinking that at night time is better. Okay, but right now due to the COVID, correct? No matter you go during daytime, afternoon, or nighttime is also fine. Because when we go down to them, correct, we will negotiate with their family members. And sometimes most of the Singaporeans, you can see most of them self-employed right now. Or maybe they work from home, or they have their own freelance job. So most of the time they will be at home.
Okay. So how about you, Kai? What's the best time that you and your team will come down to the
You got any
debtors?
preference
Yeah,
or-
you have any preference or
For me, there's no timing lah. Anytime also can go lah.
see?
Anytime
Because
also can-
sometimes we go night, they can be also not at home. Morning also they can be not at home.
I see.
So there's no time or anything lah.
I mean, I think it's a very good point that with this new professional, proper image, most of the time, like I mentioned earlier, people tend to feel that the success rate may not be as good as, portraying that very hard, very fierce image. But
Yeah.
I think on the flip side, on the contrary, if I am, for example, I am the debtor, and if I were to encounter a debt collection company which is very proper, very professional, and not very intimidating, I think I'm more open to, negotiating, interacting with that particular company in comparison to a company which, literally bang on the door and shout from the void deck and shout a name and everything. Because we have all seen it happen on social media. They like I said, they use the scare tactics, intimidating tactics, and they even make the debtors malu, putting them to shame and everything. So I guess the acceptance is there.
Yeah.
I feel more comfortable lah. I think that's a very good move lah from the company.
In our previous episode, so we have interviewed a DRS scheme consultant. So if your debtor, they are in this scheme, right? And what is the next step that if you know that they are in this scheme? How do you guys try to recover that amount or whatever it is that the debtor
Or the
owns?
creditor.
Yeah.
So they want
If
to
you
go-
know that they are
So
in
if
the DRS
if you're in DRS scheme, can you all still go after them?
cannot really.
No, because there will be an officer in charge of the
A
repayment.
case officer,
Okay,
right?
so
That's
for that case, you guys will liaise with the case officer.
That's right. We will let the creditor liaise directly with the officer.
I
see.
see. Unless if the debtor defaults payment,
Yes.
then it has been proven that he defaults, got no
Yes.
intention to pay.
Correct.
Then only then you all can go ahead. And
Yes, and actually we have received quite a number of cases. Actually, a lot of debtors, right, before they declare DRS, they actually own a lot of creditors' money. So they already plan well already.
I see.
But
Plan,
if
starting
let's
a plan
say,
one.
let's say they already applied DRS but not under my creditor cannot.
I see.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
that's different.
Okay, so if let's say I owe company A money and I
Yes.
got DRS to settle,
Yes,
but I owe company B, but it's not under DRS, and company B engage you guys to come after me, you all can still do that.
can.
Yes.
All right, there's a loophole lah.
But you mentioned that it's all being pre-planned. it is very scary. What's the trend right now? Is it are the number of people going around owing money? Has it gone up? I mean, we
Yes.
know about
Yes.
COVID, the economic downturn, and everything.
Correct.
What's the trend now?
Since last year, correct, the number of debtors declaring DRS is more and more. Yes, it's already increasing like 30%.
30%.
Yes, 30.
Quite substantial, quite a lot.
Yes, correct. So some of my clients, they will came to me and ask me for suggestions, so we will tell them. And actually sometimes before the debtor declare DRS, right, we will tell the debtor, say that, because sometimes the debtor will threaten, if you don't accept the repayment plan, I'll just go and declare DRS lah, But we will tell him, actually DRS is also a pre-bankruptcy applications.
Correct.
It's the same thing, and it will be visible in public records.
Correct.
And even if, let's say, next time you want to find a job or you want to do business with other people can search that you have this past history.
Correct.
But actually, they do not know. Then when I tell them, they say, oh, really? Yeah. Then, okay, then they pay. They don't want to own anything.
Yep. People have this misconception that once you go bankrupt, once you declare bankrupt, you are free from whatever obligations that you
Actually,
need to pay.
no. Actually, no. Sometimes we have to explain to them. It's not easy to become a bankruptcy. It's not easy to apply DRS. You can go ahead. It's easy for us, but it's not that easy for you.
Correct. But at the end of the day, you still have to pay, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, correct.
So apart from the debt collection, debt collection services that you guys have, mediation between debtors and creditors, what other type of services that you
Provide.
you provide?
Value-added services.
Value added, yeah.
Actually, the main is only corporate debt recovery and the individual debt recovery. That's the main.
I see.
That's right.
I think recently I'm not sure which company, but nowadays a lot of companies do this giving back to the society. There's this term CHR or whatever lah. Okay, whatever lah. It's
FDR.
Yeah, correct.
What?
It's
what?
it's like giving back to the community.
FDR.
Something like that, right? Yeah, correct.
FDR, okay.
Okay, so because all along, companies like you guys have been portrayed in the public eye as a lot of negativity.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure which company it is, but recently I've seen this particular company like doing charity work to at least mitigate their presence, to at least shed some positive light to the company. I mean, do you guys do that?
No, we don't. Because actually, for the past few years, correct, we have seen debt collection company doing this. Some they will act as Santa Claus, There's a lot. Some they were Chinese New Year, the God, a lot of things. That's right. But as a very professional debt recovery company, our main motive is to collect back payment for the client. So we do not need to do charities to show people how well are we. The most important is that we show them by our performance.
That's a very good point. I mean, you don't need to put up an act lah. I mean, I'm not saying that these companies are putting up an act just to portray that they are nice lah.
Sometimes when we do that, people will say what? No, it's an act only lah.
Cover up ah.
Yes, it's a cover up.
Good point.
So we do whatever do, still the same.
So the only thing you all can do is just do your main work properly, professionally.
Yes, correct.
There's no easy way to mitigate this issue or the common misconception of
Correct.
debt collectors.
Correct.
But I think the best way for you guys is to move ahead professionally and maybe to portray yourself more professional in how you deal with your debtors. Yeah.
I mean, this is not an easy industry that you guys are venturing in.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, no matter how
Not
nice.
everyone can be a debt collector, bro.
Correct. I mean, no matter how nice you want to portray that image to be, how professional, people always have this misconception.
There's two people that I think most people will hate in Singapore. One is the debt collectors. Number two is the person who saman.
Oh, the parking auntie.
Anybody lah who give you saman. These are the two most hated. Public enemy number one.
True lah. But
true
by the end of the day, you guys are just doing your job.
Our job lah, yeah, correct.
Yes,
I mean, you guys are just operating your business. And for Yvonne, it's just a business to
yes,
you.
correct.
So I share with you in my past, before what happened was in the past I do have debt collectors who came to my mother-in-law's house.
Okay.
Due to one of my family members, for
Guarantor
whatever
and
reason.
everything lah, yeah lah.
So because in that house itself, I stay over there. Dulu aku tinggal dengan mak mentua aku kan.
Yeah.
So dalam rumah mak mentua aku ada anak-anak aku, my children, small children at that point of time. Then this stupid idiot go and borrow money. Alright. So I didn't want to, because it's a family home. Then my mother-in-law is also there. She's alone.
Yeah.
With my children. During those days, debt collectors, when they come hard on you. And you cannot differentiate whether they are loan sharks or they are the professional debt collectors. You cannot differentiate with them. But by the end of the day, I obviously I've been the other side of the negotiating party, and some of them obviously I call police. Whatever I can do to make you guys go
get
away.
rid
Get rid of you guys. I've done it, but there's one case that I would like to point out. That like what you said, one of the debt collectors came over. And indeed, he protests. Of course, the tattoo. Look, abeng. What is abeng? But the way he talks to me, with respect, some steady. Sometimes you have to go down a certain level, on and have to have that. How do you call it?
Respect lah.
Respect, not just respect. Kena ada that
Empathy.
Empathy. That's the word. Sometimes you have to empathize the situation. Not every family members or the debtors they have the same situations right there. But this particular guy, he came to me, he talked to me. Okay, this is the way. He tried to mediate and offer his his suggestions, and in the end he said, okay, why not give me a suggestion? Why not every month on this day when your payday, you let me know. I call you or you call me. Okay, you don't run away lah. You steady, I steady.
Yeah.
You have to come that to level. Sometimes be professional is one thing, but sometimes you have to go down to the same level or the same as the debtors. So for this case, I took upon that responsibility. I talked to him. Okay, Ken, on my payday, this date, you message me, you come down. I pay now. You the time pay now. I transfer you. And I did complete for someone else stupidness. So, but it's how you guys deal with different individuals. Like what Maui has just said, that this is not an easy industry, especially when you guys are, every day meeting, or dealing with people, because every one of them has different, attitude.
Times have changed.
Yeah, times have changed. That was the back in the old days. And I fear. Those debtors that they come to the house, the scare tactic is a different thing. When they come with the banners, with the pull-ups stands and all that thing. At the end of the day, is the debtors we want that respect. We want that empathy. So I think it's how you deal with each other and how you understand each other plays a huge part in this negotiating process.
Like I mentioned, I mean, we Asians face value matters. Don't want to be paiseh,
Air muka.
Air muka. So I mean, like I said, gone were the days where when you do things in a very high-handed way, you get it done more efficiently. I mean, even for enforcement agencies, police or whatever, gone were the days where last time we see police, we scared. I know police can just scare you.
Now see that collector more scared than police.
No, but now, I mean, on the contrary, now it's the other way around.
Yeah.
The public servants are even they even have to be more respectful of the members of public, because if kena complain, I mean, a lot of things can happen. You see, so it's more service oriented with the cameras going around.
Nowadays, social media.
Little bit Singaporean storm just for that $50 voucher and everything. Stupid. I feel that it's stupid lah. So my point is, gone were the days where all those intimidating tactics, all these scare tactics, work in favor of whoever that feel that they need to do that lah. I mean, right now they need to be more diplomatic, more professional, more empathic. You have to feel, because at the end of the day, the debtors are also human with feelings, with family, with face value and everything lah. So at the end of the day, professional. I think it's a good move by your company lah.
I think at the end of the day, for you guys, the service that you guys rendered is how people will. I mean, your creditors, your clients will judge you based on how much you can, collect or how much you can recover.
Correct.
Their credit, and that's based on in performance and
85% very good. It's a very good success rate.
Yes, but sometimes the debtor can drag the repayment for more than 5 years, 10 years also we have met before.
Wow.
Yes, correct. But they are very sincere in paying.
Okay lah. I mean, at the end of the day,
That's right.
even for the creditors, getting their money over the long run is better than not getting anything
Yes,
at all.
that's why we are trying to emphasize.
But we will try for a short term lah.
Yes, if can, the best is full payment.
Lah, settle
Yes,
lah.
that's
That's
right.
the
That's the best.
That's the
really.
best way. Yeah.
not a bit of roses lah. I mean, you can never get everything that you want. Okay,
Correct.
before we end, perhaps Kai, you want to say something to tell the viewers out there. Like I said, there's a lot of misconception, salah faham, salah tanggapan. From the person who goes through this every day,
Yeah, man.
who really talk the talk. Goes through this, goes through the hassle of trying to prove to people.
Kita tak mau kita tolak tepi kena maki. Kena,
Normal lah.
Kena hedik. Kena campak, pernah kena campak benda.
Air.
Aku campak air, all that.
We become wedding DJ also kena scolding also. You debt collector normal lah, right? So what
It's the best
if
advice
if
lah.
given the chance to cakap and to say out whatever that you want to say, what is that you want to tell the world what's going on, what you really want to say?
The only thing I want to tell them is that we are not the alongs. Okay, we are the legal debt collector.
Yeah.
Okay, we act in a professional way, and it depends on the attitude of the debtor also. But there's no longer as go people house, knock, shout. We never do that anymore already.
See.
Respect begets respect lah. I mean, you want respect, you better respect people first lah. You debtor or what, then you go, first thing you do, you open the door, you go and scold the father, mother, son and everything, and definitely people will be smiling at you lah.
I think in layman, for you, Kai, I think you're more laid back. You
Chill.
You're more chill. Do you portray that kind of character or in your dealings?
Kau pernah
with
trip
your-
tak, Kai?
Kau pernah?
Have lah one time.
Normal lah.
Even your boss
we
is
are human lah. We are human.
lah.
So,
But I have to control lah.
no choice lah.
No choice lah. I have to control lah.
You see, you mentioned that when you work in pairs, you go to the debtor's residence, you work in pairs. Do you guys do that good cop, bad cop kind of thing?
Okay, actually, we work in twos, right?
Yeah.
One fire, one person must be water.
Ah,
Cannot both fire.
both fire jahanam, babe.
So to make things clear, are you the fire or are you the water?
Normally, I'm the water.
Yalah, Yvonne, you say you water lah.
No, Yvonne also no.
Yvonne also know. Okay. But that's very important because kalau dua-dua panas kan, if both of you
Cannot.
fire kan, I think the house will burn down, money never get.
Sometimes is one on fire, right? Start to tell them first. They don't want to talk, right? So the water comes. Comes in.
So there's the different approach. There's a kind of approach that how you deal with your debtors also. So the first person who comes is always the fire lah.
Fire first.
So now aku dah tahu lah.
Set the bar high lah. You all set the bar
I
high.
know lah. If you come in pairs, the first one, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the person behind you because I know he's the water. But if you choose wrong, no, I the fire. They were water.
So now you choose which one you want, right? Fire or water? Okay, Yvonne, before we end, like I said, similar to what I've asked Kai, given the choice, given opportunity for you to address all this misconception, all these stereotypes that the public has on debt collection companies, what is that one thing, one message that you want to put across to the public?
Okay, if let's say you are one of the debtors that owes money, I hope that you can come and settle the debts. Do not run away because having a bad debt will hunt you forever. It's no good.
You cannot run. End of the day, no matter
but you cannot hide.
you cannot hide also. At the
You
end of
run
the day,
also, we
still
cannot
must pay. What happened if the debtor pass on?
Yeah.
Pass away.
Yeah.
Pass away, then really no
Well,
choice.
no
We
choice
also
lah.
do not want
We
to.
have to case the close.
That's right.
Close the case.
Close the case, is it?
Yes,
Oh,
correct.
I
okay.
see.
Have you guys been engaged by banks or financial institutions?
Only those private companies.
Private, because I
Yes.
believe all those commercial banks, they have their own team
Yes.
of debt
That's right.
recovery.
They use legal means.
Legal means.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And the second thing also to tell them to the public, we are also a mediator, not only a debt collector. Yeah, you can maybe there's some dispute between the debtor and the creditor. Maybe we can come down and talk lah.
See.
Open table, put the lighter on the
Yes.
table like that. Well, they were different. They were different.
Table talk.
It's not say that we go to your house, knock, demand payment. No, if you got dispute with our creditor, we can come down and talk.
I think that's the worry that a lot of creditors, a lot of debtors have, because sometimes they don't really have any money on them. They don't have the money. They don't have the means to pay the debts, and they have this misconception that once the debt collector come knocking on your door, they demand a full payment there and then. But if they really don't have the means to pay the loan or the debt, I mean, you guys can always work out something to at least try to settle the
Yeah.
issue.
That's correct. Yeah.
That's we have seen the side from the debtors. How about the creditors? Do they have their own shortcomings when in terms of dealing
Yes.
with you guys? What
Alright.
was it?
Actually, a lot of clients, when they engage our services, right, they think that sometimes they don't understand our job. They think it's very easy also. Okay, so they will say that you can do this, you can follow them, you can do this or this.
I
But
see.
actually, they do not understand. If let's say it's so easy, they do not need our services already.
Can do their own.
Yes, correct. Because sometimes they will ask us to go and pressure until the family members or what, but we cannot go above the board. Everything have to be done beyond the line.
I see.
That's right.
Yeah, sometimes like what you said, Yvonne and also Kai, you guys do your own diligence to counter check the claims that have been made by the creditors before you go on hand on the ground to
Yes.
make the how do you call it, recovery itself.
Yes.
So what are the steps that you guys do to like filter your how do you guys do filter that your creditors?
Filter my creditors,
Yeah.
which means before giving a repayment plan to the debtor, is it?
No, I mean if let's say,
Even before accepting
before
the clients.
accepting the client, your
Okay,
creditors. do you-
actually we were based on the documentation because sometimes the documentation are not sufficient enough. We do not dare to take up. And the most important thing is we also need to have the debtor particulars. If have the particulars, then we can take up the case.
You don't have just tell you, okay, I think he stay at this block, but I don't know which floor.
There's a needle in the
But that one is
haystack.
very
This one he
difficult
had-
lah.
That's right.
But can you all take up these cases?
No, we will suggest no because beforehand the client have to pay us an admin fee already. So we just reject them, Yeah,
So
we
you
just
guys
tell
are
them.
you guys are debt collectors and not private investigators, lah.
That's right, that's right.
Correct.
Right,
Yeah.
because sometimes you can have clients coming to you. I'm not sure where he's staying, but I think he's
Yes.
staying at this block.
Yes, they go approach us before, but we told them we are not PI,
Correct,
because you need a PI license.
PI also must got license.
Yes,
Take
correct.
course.
That
correct,
letter cannot follow.
PR is it?
PI.
Yeah.
Private investigator.
Yes, correct.
Aku dulu PI though.
Huh? Serious ah?
Yeah.
Kan listen eh?
Dulu.
Eh.
Dulu don't need license. Dulu. Yeah. Dulu lah. Anyway, this is not about PI.
Okay.
It's about the-
Maybe one of the reasons we can invite a PI to
Yeah.
correct.
Kat tadi kaya dia. Maybe dia pun part time PI.
Magnum PI.
Okay, I think we have come to the end of our episode. Yvonne and Kai, thank you so much for your sharing. And any last words from from your company itself, Singapore Debt Collection Service, maybe to your creditors or maybe to potential debtors.
Potential debtors.
Do you have anything to say to them?
Yes. Actually, I just want to tell them that if let's say they have met any difficulties, no matter how big or how small, but like what I say, our minimum debt amount is $1,000. But if let's say their debt amount is just 500 or more, they can still approach us. Don't be scared, because some clients, they do not know how debt collection works, so they do not want to go into a messy situation. So, but right now, as what we explained, is everything is done legally.
See.
Okay, if you want to find out more about the type of services or how you guys do your trade,
Yes.
where can we go?
Yes, you all can go to our Facebook, PM us, or you can go to our website and WhatsApp us.
I see.
What's
Even-
the number?
I forget. Never mind. You can check on Facebook, but you can also go on TikTok.
TikTok,
also.
TikTok,
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
TikTok. Yeah, it's
So
TikTok.
SDCS.
Yes, SDCS group.
SDCS group. Alright. Okay lah. Once again, Kai, Yvonne, thank you so much. I think the only hope that we have is that by addressing all these issues, to a certain extent, we have managed to uncover or actually,
Address.
debunk
Yeah,
any misconceptions, any stereotypes that the public might have lah out there lah.
Betul juga. Kita harapkan sekali lagi pendengar-pendengar kita yang mana sedang mendengar Yvonne dan juga Kai, sikit sebanyak dapat kita lebih memahami
Correct.
apa yang berlaku di belakang tabir.
Betul.
Kesusahan mereka untuk membuat kerja mereka, dan sikit banyak dapat memberikan satu kata orang tu mempelajari bagaimana debt collector how these debt collector services
Correct.
work about lah.
So one thing for sure, like what Kai say, they are not
Along.
Yes.
Hashtag we are not alongs. Anyway, thank you so much, Yvonne and Sokai. Do reach out to them. Singapore Debt Collection Service, SDCS, in their Facebook, TikTok, and also they have WhatsApp. So in their website also.
That's right.
So do reach out to them if you have any difficulties. Like I said, not everything is as what we guys portray in the social media, and we hope for the best for Yvonne and Kai.
Thank you.
With many more years with Kai, so on. I believe he's a very good staff for you.
Maybe one day you can bring the lion head for the debt.
Bagus. One more tactic. Bring lion, let's go to the collect. Cannot. Well, itu saja daripada kami. Saya Mim Alif Namanam.
Dan saya Mim Ali W. Amawi.
Ini My Mawi Show. Sekian. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Bye bye.
Jack